Just a short while ago, we were placing the vinyl plates that I have right behind me. And before placing these plates, we were laying the floor of this entire bathroom. Today, we'll continue with the remaining walls, starting as we did on the floor and previous walls. We are going to use these V-line plates. The design we are going to place is this one, which is exactly the same one we put here. The first thing I'm going to do is remove everything that bothers me from the walls. Like this, for example, that we have here for the dryer, for the towels, and we will also remove the radiator. Well, everything we have on the walls anyway. We're going to clean the wall a little bit to leave it nice and clean, and then start laying the tiles. My grandmother is here watching.
I'm watching to make sure she does it right. After all this time since she had to leave it and for other reasons. So now Chupitin is going to stay.
Great! Can't wait to see the end result.
Yes, I am keeping watch.
Right? I've realized. And once we have the wall clean, we're going to start placing our first plate, which I'm going to place here, since this one is half and now a whole one would go. And this way I'll be able to check that the plate is well squared. We could start from the bottom as we did in the previous video, but this time I think it's easier for this type of plates to start from about the middle of the wall. And also, since we already have the measurements taken from the previous video, it's gonna fit well. This is also the V-line glue that we used last time. It's super adhesive and it's ideal for wet surfaces. Let's open it. We're gonna make the hole a little bit bigger so it comes out and we put it in a gun. And now we have it ready, let's put it on. And now we're going to put it in place. We have to be very careful. I would almost say that this is the most important plate, the one that has to be the best. I'm gonna start by sticking it here to square it just right. Before attaching it properly. Let's check it. Everything is fine, it's perfect, so we can stick it now. Giving it a few hits, we have one, let's measure this piece and continue with the next one, okay? So this measures 29.5 and 29.5. And now we put it like this on one side, and we press down, we turn it over, we carry. We have it now. Before applying the super adhesive glue, let's make sure it's okay. This will go here perfectly, then a beautifier will go here. The cut part should go over there above all. And now, this will go like this. The part we've cut goes towards the wall and this will come here and here. Now it will go. Well, whatever is missing. A whole one won't fit, but we'll put in the missing piece. And we're going to place the next one. Always keeping in mind that this is going that way. Now we're going to measure this little piece that's missing. How much is it? So we measure and this gives us 69.5. And down here also 69.5. First of all, let's make sure it fits well. Now we're going to put the next one in hole. We're going to continue upwards now, and I'm going to cut half to put it here. We'll leave this one for last place, because if we have any left over from the ones we're doing above, then we'll use it. To avoid wasting a large one, well, for the last plate we have here the light box, which is this one here. So I'm going to take the measurement to cut it. I'm going to take the height measurement, and then we'll take the width measurement. This would be the height, and now we're going to measure it. This measures 10, 11 and a half, and 11 and a half. And we're going to test it. For that little piece that we're missing, what we're going to do is first cut it to height, and then we'll measure to see what's left over. I'm going to cut a little bit off here because it doesn't fit in height. It's very tight. Look who's coming over there, Thor. The cushion doesn't fit here. You can't stay there, eh? Out, out. Will you take it off? Doesn't he want to? And now for the frame issue. In theory, this should fit. It fits up to the middle because the frame needs to be cut. So I'm going to mark it. Where does it fall? Now we will measure the height, and for this we will also measure here. Let's go! Let's see how this turns out. Well, very good, good, right? And now we're missing the cover for the light box here. Let's stick this one on. How is it turning out, Yaya? It looks good and cool. Yes, it's so beautiful. Well, and we're going for the last plate on this wall.
Is it really the last one? Oh, yes. Oh, that's great. Already the last one? Already another one ends.
What, Yaya? How do you see the wall? This one that's finished already?
Oh, beautiful. What a difference. He was already seen with that other one, the one above the sink, and now with that one, with this one, how beautiful and fine it looks.
Yesterday afternoon we worked on this wall, and today we'll continue on the one in front. The first thing I'm going to do is remove this screen, since we'll probably put another one, so I don't want to put it right here. The screen may be taller or not match the measurements for some reason. I will attempt to dismantle it and see if I can do it. Oh, it came out pretty easy, huh? And once without the screen, we start with the wall, where we're going to take measurements to match the rest of the tiles. I've measured this height from here. 1.40 and a half, which I just remembered was right along the same line, and now we measure here. 1.40 and a half, and it falls here. So the first plate of this wall I'm going to place here. Let's see if this line is level or not, and if it is level, then I'll stick it to the line. Okay, yes, it's perfectly level. Okay, then let's stick it. This one, which is a half, we will place it here below. We had it cut from yesterday afternoon. To take the measurement, what I'm going to do is first place this side here to mark the width that would be around here. What I've done to put it back here is to cut off the water. And I'm going to loosen the cistern so I can move it forward and be able to place it from behind. The thing is, to put it in, I'm a bit tight here. Now I've loosened it and it seems the cistern goes forward better. We will be very careful so that it doesn't stick where it's not supposed to. Well, it turned out well, didn't it? While my grandmother is making the food, I will continue placing pieces as long as I have time.
Tell me now, since you wanted to. I wanted to tell you to see how hardworking they are.
We are in
20 minutes, well, in 10 minutes I made the food, a quarter of an hour, in 20 minutes we ate, even had coffee, and 20 minutes have passed, we are already working. And even the kitchen cleaned up and the table cleared. What women of today, rather well made.
To place the next row, I'm going to remove the bidet. Well, I'm not going to remove it completely. That's why I'm going to pull it back a little, but for that I have to loosen the screws. We'll remove this small notch as it doesn't fit. This is the shape of the water outlet from the taps. Let's go for the next one. We're going to mark here for the water.
Look at Christina.
What's happening? Does she resemble a plush toy? Do you want a sweet? Well, I don't have any in my pocket. I don't have sweets. The plate was playing a half and half because this one was whole, but I placed a whole one and made a kind of trick. I made a cut and folded it so it looks the same as this one and so it goes along.
Bring the pizza to find it, bring the pizza to sleep, bring the pizza to find it, bring it.
Well, look how beautiful the whole wall has turned out. It looks spectacular. We only have one left, so let's get cracking to finish it as soon as possible. This is the wall that we are missing. And yesterday we already removed the radiator, so let's go for it. We are going to start by removing everything that bothers us to place the plates. The protruding dowels we are going to cut so that they are just within the range of the wall. We are going to clean the wall well. We will give this a little bit of solvent to remove the paint. Okay, what you have to do with this scraper is scrape all the paint that is on the wall.
Up and down, right? Up and down, that doesn't tire, up and down.
But watch out for the bull that Torta wants to help, because you're such a pain, my goodness. You're so annoying.
And you who know what a cutie is.
Okay, we're going to start with this wall, placing the plate here, and what we're going to do is make sure it's level. I'm going to put it at the same height as the row next to it. I'm not even going to measure it, because as it has to stay here on the same line, we'll put it here. And in principle, if we lean it against the wall, the plate is completely straight. So we're going to stick it. If you notice, I've chosen a whole one here, because here we have half, and in the next one, we have a whole one, so half will go here. We're going to measure the light switch. And now comes this one, which is a little bit more complicated. Okay, since we have to jump this pipe, basically what I'm going to do is take the measurements. These are 34 by 21.5, and we're going to transfer them here. So we're going to do the width first. 21.5 would fall here and 34 would fall here, and this makes it too wide. The bad thing is that this makes 4. Let's see if by twisting it a bit, it fits us. For the radiator, we're going to try to make an invention. Let's see how it turns out. We're going to cut the entire bottom part. Cut the small piece from the bottom and stick it on. And now this little piece that we have here, we are going to stick it back on. What now? What are you cooking?
Hake with shrimp. It wasn't weird with sauce, but I make hake with shrimp with the sauce that I didn't tell anyone about. It's frying garlic, frying bread, parsley, then crushing it and adding white wine, and then adding the fish and shrimp with a little bit of broth and let it simmer.
Look at how this wall is turning out. Such a big change. I just found this piece that fits right here. It made me so happy. This way I don't have to cut any. Oh, well, it looks a little tight from here. I'm gonna see if it covers with the profile or I'm going to have to cut another one. I have many scraps around here. Okay, let's place this one here. Perfect. Yes, for whatever reason the plate gets a little stained from the super adhesive glue. We give it a little alcohol and it comes off right away. Is my grandmother telling me that she's going to have to be dressed to the nines on the opening day?
That way, the day I go into the bathroom to inaugurate it, I won't go in. So I'll dress up, put on good makeup to go into the bathroom to show it off nicely, because this doesn't fit, so enter like this.
And how do we inaugurate the bathroom? In what way? Can you only pee? No? No, that thing about saying?
Now, with a mirror here, you can fix yourself like this. You can remove a little blonde hair from here, putting on makeup, putting on makeup.
Putting on makeup, makeup. Well, we would already have this. Well, Yoya, how are you? What do you think of the new walls in your bathroom?
Beautiful, divine. I'm very happy because they were my age. They were good. They weren't very old, but they were good because they were renovated years ago. But when Christina told me to put up these walls, she showed me the pieces, the design, the tone, the color. I liked it so much that I said, yes, do it for me. And I don't regret how he did it because I'm delighted. It is beautiful, beautiful because you can't say anything.
It's beautiful. I'm very happy.
We still have a few things left to finish at 100% as the project isn't complete yet. The furniture, the wood. Yes?
There are many details. There are still details to finish. But well, I think it's very good.
So you can't miss the next chapters, because we will continue with this bathroom and we will finish it 100% and we will leave it beautiful.
Well, yes. When you see the furniture and the mirror that I'm going to put up, I won't tell you how I'm going to put it up, but you'll see.
Well, this is where we say goodbye, a big kiss, and see you in the next video. Until next time. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on our social media so you don't miss out on the day-to-day of all our transformations.